Well, hello there. Welcome in. We have summer. Just kidding. It's not even Summer Scout anymore because we need to update the graphic. But we're going to be reacting to week number 1 of college football, pretty much the first game of the NFL season, and we're going to have a great time. It is Draft Bros. Of course, name's Alex. You guys already know this. Nobody knew who was watching right now. So say hi, Shmo.
What's crack-a-lackin'? It's your boy, Bro Schmo, just in case you did not know so.
If you are new, feel free to hit a like. I'm trying to do what you do now. Of course, liking the stream on YouTube always boosts its popularity, boosts the algorithm. We appreciate that. And then if you guys haven't already, which, again, this early in the stream, you probably already have, go subscribe. Always is nice to be able to bring you guys in. The football draft season is already here. Already got a bunch of stuff going on. And today we're going to be talking about week 1 of college football. We're going to talk about that Ravens game, but also I restudied some quarterbacks, so we'll be chatting that up as well. So, super excited right now. We got some comments already. Hey, Sauce Monster, where's the dingy, dingy, dingy? Dingy, 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 dingy. He says, sup, $9.99.
Well worth $10.
Shout out to Sauce Monster, the GOAT, saying what's up. How you doing, buddy? We appreciate you. Those of y'all who do support the streams like that, we love you. We love you with all our heart. But yeah, today is going to be a fun day. We're gonna have a good time. You ready to roll to get this on?
Yeah. I was just throwing the game up.
Yeah, no, you're good. Also, people who are watching, I ended up posting a poll on my YouTube. Would love for you guys to put your feedback on it. Actually, I want to hear this from you too, Shmel.
I didn't see the poll, so I mean,
no, I'm joking. No, I was gonna say I didn't expect you to. So I haven't seen you in even longer than Bro Schmo Hail Mary. Oh well, we love you, boys. We love you, Sauce Monster. He's been a G. But my poll was
fan, right, Sauce.
I'm trying to see. I think he has
I don't know what's. I don't look at people's avatars.
I was just trying to look at it. Like maybe we could kind of answer that, but
I'm pretty confident because I think he came in from when I was doing something with either Titan Rossi or Titan Upload.
Yep, Titans and Sooners. Good stuff, man. Good stuff. So my poll was: Have you seen the video?
Titans and Sooners. Oh,
the Oklahoma Sooners.
Okay.
I was about to take a bite right as I'm asking a question. But you know the videos I've been posting on Instagram? Like I tweeted it out. But
yeah, where you have your shirt off.
Yeah, I just do that to get a tan while I throw a ball. I just throw a ball with my dad, and it's like I just love to throw football. And then I was like, people wanted to see the more personal side of my life, so I'm like, okay, well, this is kind of a fun way for me to study my mechanics. It doesn't matter. I just do it for fun. But like, what do you think of just because I started doing it as reels on Instagram, and they're not doing too shabby. I mean, they're just low-key ASMR. Do you think that would ruin the algorithm? Like, you know the algorithm better than I do.
For Instagram?
I'm going to use them on YouTube Shorts.
Oh, I think Shorts do nothing.
No. I was just going to do it to toss it in.
Yeah.
Some extra.
Okay, so apparently Sauce was here before I did the thing with Titan. But that's, I guess, where I best know you from. So my apologies. As you know, when you get older, things start to fade away.
You know what? While we're on the stream, I'm gonna buy my ticket to Mobile. I might as well.
I'm waiting to let you know if we have passes, or I'm waiting.
I mean, they're going to.
Me know.
Oh, do you want me to put you down as like, since I've already gotten credentials before, do you want me to put you down as like an employee of Hail Mary Sports?
Sure, whatever. Yeah, because
it might make it easier that way.
I've yet to. I'm unfamiliar with the waters. Because like prior to that, I heard Senior Bowl was similar to like the Combine when trying to get credentials. So never made an effort.
Yeah, that's fair. For me, I'm going to try to talk to Paige DeMacos. She's like the CEO of TDN. Like, I'm going to try to get a special pass for us to be on the field.
Ooh, a special pass.
Oh, yeah. You have to have a special pass. Like, only certain people get to have the ability.
Yeah, you just snuck on the field last year. So what? Josh Jacobs is just cooked now?
Yeah, what happened to him? I saw a bunch
I don't know. I'll tell you. I'll tell you this, that my I don't know what I'm gonna do with him on my fantasy team. I forgot stinking. I drafted Jordan Love, forgetting that I drafted Josh Jacobs in the second round. And I was like, dang it, dude. Because I was going for a Jaden Reed and Jordan Love stack. I wasn't able to get Jaden Reed, so I had to sell for like Romeo Dobbs. And I was like, I don't want the whole Packers offense. So I was trying to trade Josh Jacobs this past week, and it just didn't happen. And now it's like he's just in there hurting my stock in him.
Hey, yo.
So,
dude, I don't know if you've been seeing Underdog, by the way. If you guys haven't signed up, you can use code Broshmo or Hail Mary, whoever you want to show love to. And then we get some dollars every time you sign up. But they've been going kind of crazy with the specials this week. They got 20% profit boost that just popped up.
Yeah, it's the week one. And, dude, the college ones, they got the
what they got?
Oh, what do they call it? It's like something for the dogs. Under for the dogs.
What?
Where's this? Christian Watson touchdown.
Hey, that's cool.
You know what also hurts? I have the Eagles defense this week.
Ooh. That sucks.
I stream defenses, so it's like,
yeah.
I don't know why I streamed against my own, like most of my starters, but it is what it is.
Oh, I have Jaden Reed. Let's fucking go. I forgot about that. And I have Jordan Love.
Dude, that's the stack I wanted that I was unable to get.
Good stuff. Yeah, no, this is my dynasty team as well. I'm hyped. So you're saying Christian Watson just scored a touchdown?
I'm pretty sure it was Watson.
Okay, then my thing's a little bit behind because it only has one touchdown for Jordan Love, and that touchdown was to Jordan Reed. Oh, there we go. Now updated. Let's go.
Yeah, let's go. Watson. Okay.
Dope.
For a minute, I was like, did I get my numbers mixed up? I know I'm not good with names, but I can remember a jersey number.
I know. What would have been kind of crazy is if, like, well, it didn't even matter because I just wanted Jordan Love to get the touchdown. It didn't matter if it was Christian Watson or not.
Yeah. Even like imagine, Daniel.
What's up?
Shouting out the chat.
Oh, what's up, Daniel Barry? Good, bro. Okay, so I've heard Quinton Mitchell's done a pretty solid job. That's pretty fun.
I saw the clip on Twitter about the pass breakup.
I mean, there's some rub and tug going on, but I think that's the NFL at this point.
I mean, I don't mind it.
Yeah, it happens. A good old rub and tug is good every now and again.
Thank you. Amen.
So getting into it,
we'll
talk about the quarterbacks first because
are you sure you don't want to just talk about last night's game and then we could just go straight college after that?
You know what? That's a smart idea. I like that.
Well, I mean,
let's do that.
What can I say? I'm not beautiful, so I have to at least be smart.
Shut the fuck up.
Okay. That's how you talk to your elders? Yes. All
right. That's how I'm talking to somebody who I'm putting as an employee.
Hey, if you were to just walk me through the process, that'll help too. Whatever's easiest.
I mean, you can. I mean,
whatever's easiest, Alex.
We'll do it on stream.
No, let's not do it on the stream.
Not this one. No, I mean the thing. What's up, Anthony? Tony. We're good, bro. But yeah, well, if you want to, you could just be someone who's with me.
Dude, yeah, I'm telling you, whatever's the easiest, let's just do it that way.
I think they're equal in work. So I'm gonna be honest with you. They're equal. I did it last year. I had a +1, so it wasn't easy to do.
I'm not sleeping with you.
I mean, we're gonna be sleeping in the same room though.
Just push the beds together.
That's what I'm saying, dude. We get a bigger than a king size bed for the price of a king. That is math. That is good economics. Alex and Broshma, what cornerbacks and safeties are first round eligible? Let's do that when we talk about the college players. I like that though. I'm going to save that comment.
Okay.
Okay, so let's talk about last night.
Yeah, let's talk about last night.
Mark Astrews.
No, he didn't have a bad game, dude. Calm down.
No, I'm joking.
And I'm saying that, and I own him in like 1 or 2 fantasy leagues.
Well, no, I think that
he just didn't get targeted. He was covered really well by just Kansas City most of the time. Like they had a heavy focus on shutting him down.
Dude, I'm just happy we love Chanel.
Dude, Zay Flowers, they were like, hey, Zay Flowers, take everything underneath. We're not going to let you beat us deep.
Right.
So, like, it kind of begged that someone else step up and just emerge, which that's kind of what happened with Isaiah Likely.
Yeah. Yeah. No, it's good to see Likely get back into action, dude. He was like he was last year's preseason monster. Like, everyone's like, oh, shit. All right, this guy's going to be the best competitor. And then didn't really do much last year. And it's just great to see him in the regular season making an impact the way he should have, in my opinion, last season.
Yeah, I mean, he was someone a lot of people liked, but didn't have a great pro day, like speed-wise.
Right.
But I mean, it was always something where it was like, man, he looks so much faster, like, on the field compared to what he tested.
I mean, he's Coastal Carolina, too. So, I mean, he was not playing against the Georgias of the world where players were running the 4.3s. Like, I can almost guarantee that he's, like, relatively speaking, he was running a 4.5 compared, like, running a 4.5 because the other players were running 0.2 of a second slower than.
That.
I have one.
Sean Gary, man. Okay.
Dude, the Eagles are cooked.
Oh, I wouldn't say that.
No, I'm just kidding. I really like the Eagles. I still do.
Yeah.
I mean, this is obviously the first display of that game.
I think my family just got home, so I'm going to go help my wife bring my children in.
Okay.
Who would like to entertain the folks?
Well, I can because today, just go. Because today, I'm trying to do like a nice, beautiful, seamless transition. This guy's just going nuts. Ended up bringing on Marcus. It's actually Bo. You get to find that out in the video. Marcus Bo, right tackle of Purdue on the show. So he's going to be featured at the end of my next mock to mock, which should be tomorrow. Because I think Connor Rogers and Trevor Sikkema, they ended up doing a mock draft together. So if it ends up being posted as an article, we'll absolutely do it. Otherwise, I know the Draft Network has one that we'll do. Like, he's going to be attached to the end of that. So super excited for that. The most amount of audio work I've ever done on a video, because the audio, I'm going to be honest, from my end was ass. Like, it just is. He was in a car. But I pretty much pieced together every time that I spoke and ended up side recording my audio after 90 seconds. So it was fun. But yeah, I should actually probably check on the poll that I ended up asking you guys for, because it's kind of my job. You guys love me. I know. The few of you who actually do, I do appreciate you. Those of you who don't, I'm sorry. So, I mean, regardless of the fact, it's good to see that, we're back in draft season. Ended up rewatching a lot of players with brand new 2024 content. And I am super stoked for this year. It's going to be probably the craziest year in terms of content creation, because as you guys who know me know, I have a full-time job outside of this. That is a pain in the ass, but it's a good pain in the ass. I do love it. It's just a lot of work. And then I obviously want to be able to have some form of life balance as well. So it's certainly a very, very fine balance, but it's been fun nonetheless. You know what? While we're waiting, because Broshmo is taking his time, I will answer Anthony's question. Cornerbacks and safeties. I'll ask Broshmo this later as well. First round eligible, fit the scheme that the Dolphins are trying to run. Well, I mean, shit. I mean, I'm the last person, I'm the last person here in these two people that should be answering for the Dolphins, because I mean, obviously, I think Broshman's better at that. But like, looking at who I have up at the top. You know, I like the physicality. Azariah Thomas going to Florida State kind of works. Azariah Thomas is fantastic. He's going to be somebody that I think will continue to step up. And when he ends up being about 6'2", 200 pounds, and will be running in the 4.3 range, most likely, maybe he might run low 4.4s. I do think he's someone who's a dark horse for a first round pick. Like looking at that top tier safety too, like Nick Monwari, I think will continue to get better and better. Just a freak when it comes to size, athleticism, and range. Denzel Burke, if he's available, it's kind of hard to say no to somebody who has just been consistently talented his whole time there at Ohio State and got better. So Kevin Winston as well. Absolutely. Absolutely. Big fan of that. All right. What are we doing, like a Manscaped commercial or something? What the hell are you showing off the pit for?
I was checking if I had a hole or if I was.
You were doing that on stream.
You're just a sweaty boy. Man, I'm a man's man. What can I say? Do men sweat, bro?
I just love that you have like plenty of other probably mirrors in your house.
Not in this room. I got a camera I could see directly.
You didn't feel it until you were in the room.
Oh,
this guy. Okay, but yeah, Kevin Winston would be a good option for that as well. So Sauce ended up saying, "I have a question, Hail Mary." Of course, I should have seen this while you were gone. Every one of these media MFs are saying the Titans will be shit. We have a great squad offensively and defensively, so I don't understand. What are your thoughts? So I'll play devil's advocate, but I'll also say that I think the Titans are better than what the media gives them credit for. So I'm leaning more towards you, but at the same time, there is some potential concern as to whether J.C. Latham will be immediately an impact left tackle. Like, he's still a young kid. He still has a ton to learn. Like, he was somebody that a lot of people thought should be a guard because there are certain aspects of this game that didn't fully translate to the NFL. So that might be why they're still concerned about those tackles. Running back wise, Tony Pollard, not necessarily. Creme de la creme. He's still a really good back. Tyjae Spears doesn't have an ACL, but still love him. Still good, but it's not a Derrick Henry. New offensive system as well, which I honestly think is a bonus. But, again, just trying to play devil's advocate. And pass rusher 2, not necessarily creme de la creme either. So, I mean, I'm trying to play devil's advocate here. I do think your team is very good. And I think the one thing, if it ends up coming down to at the end of the season, the Titans are really getting a top 5 pick again, it's not going to be because of Will Levis. I don't think so. I think the fact is we aren't giving enough credit to other teams for getting better as well. It's just very difficult because when you see your team get better, you're like, oh, we're going to be better than we were last year. But comparatively, a lot of teams, not many teams anymore, are getting worse year over year. It's a lot of teams are doing a lot better at drafting. Players are staying younger, longer, healthier, longer, and they're just being able to play the game a lot better. So if that is the reason, I'd probably say that would be my reasoning why.
Yeah, I would say bite the bullet. This year ain't going to be the year.
Okay, so yeah, you're one of the media MFs. All right.
Well, no, I think they're headed in the right direction. From a coaching standpoint, that Brian Callahan, who they brought in, he brought his dad, Bill, who's a great offensive line coach.
Yep.
Who's their DC? Denard Wilson, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
mm-hmm.
Wilson. Yep. One of the
you sniped.
Mike McDonald.
Yeah. Sauce needs to take that donation he gave to you and he needs to give it to me at this point. Because you're one of the MFs.
I don't know. I'm saying everything is trending in the right direction. I just expect immediate success. I don't think that's fair. The right side of that offensive line is still a mess.
That's fair.
Yeah. I mean, you got older playmakers, but I think Will Levis should take a significant jump, and this is going to be better for him. But defensively, I'm still edge. How's this group going to get hit home? I like the secondary. I like them trading for Ernest Jones because dude, Kenneth Murray, pee poo poo. So yeah, I mean, I think they're trending in the right direction, but it's not fair to have, I think, high expectations this year for them. They play in a honestly a up and coming AFC South division who's doing, honestly, in a couple of years, we could be talking about them as the new AFC North. So I would say reel back and just not every team's going to be the Houston Texans, where it's like new quarterback, new coaching staff. Like, let's set some realistic expectations.
Yeah. I mean, again, I have a little bit more faith maybe than you do, and that's just because I'm a big believer in Will Levis's ascension. But like, that's just because I think Calvin Ridley's addition, Tyler Boyd, like, they're not in their prime necessarily, but I think they're also guys who have something to prove. Like, Tyler Boyd was considered to be a very, very, very good option 2 years ago.
Yeah,
Calvin Ridley,
Father Time, he's undefeated unless you're Trent Williams.
Amen to that, brother.
Or Tom Brady, I guess.
Or Tom Brady. But, yeah, I was about to say.
Hey, no, eventually
Father Time got to him even too.
Yeah, but I see Sauce is talking about the Bears game. A lot of people have them losing to the Bears. I think that probably has more to do with it's in Soldier Field. Like, I think I said in my latest promo for BetUS that my 2 picks that week, I really like the Titans +4, 4.5, wherever they're at right now. Just because I think it's going to be a very close game, and there's a lot to be excited about for both teams.
I mean, the script writers are not going to let Caleb Williams' first game in Soldier Field to be a loss. He's got. I mean, if you want to big brain it, it's just also there's just so much energy riding on that game. There's more at stake for Caleb and the Bears than the alternate.
I don't think that's necessarily true.
You don't think so?
Rookie quarterback, first year. Well, not first year, but first year with the Bears OC.
Can you imagine, though? Like, the Bears, this is the beginning of their franchise. First home game for Caleb Williams.
Yeah, but I mean, it's your rookie's first start.
It's not your rookies. It's Caleb Williams' first start. It's not just a rookie.
It's your rookie
franchise quarterbacks. Regardless, I mean, I'm someone of the mindset that, like, that is a really monumental game. I think you're just the exact opposite. So, I mean, we'll see. We'll see what happens. It's exciting.
That's one of the games I can't wait for this week. Yeah, I think there's a good slate of action for the NFL.
Oh yeah.
But how did you feel about the Ravens' performance last night, both offensively and perhaps defensively?
I mean, offensively, I just thought that they slipped up in key moments. Like, they kind of shot themselves in the foot from time to time. Illegal formation calls were a bunch of bullshit based on the fact that it was not. To it. Yeah, I know.
Welcome to week 1.
It wasn't enforced on both sides of the ball, man. I mean, Jawan Taylor, I just don't get why they can't enforce penalties on Jawan. It just doesn't.
What do you mean? He had 19 last year.
Well, no, that was after people lost their shit at the fact this dude was jumping the snap every time.
But it was they literally settled that within a week. It was right after one.
Well, no, I'm saying
I imagine
I was saying yesterday they couldn't apply the rules to him. I'm hoping the same visceral reaction causes the same outcome this year. So we'll see about it. But, is what it is. I thought the holding on Tyler Linderbaum was a bunch of crap. I mean, and I was personally I love Tyler Linderbaum, so I guess I'm a little bit biased on that. But
me too.
I mean, I'm a Steelers fan, man. I was fine with Mahomes winning that game. The Chiefs, cool. And I thought that was complete BS. Lamar lost me $777 because he didn't run in for a touchdown. Broke my heart. But I thought
he did run for over 120 though.
I know, and I was like, damn, could you just get in the end zone, my guy? But no, I thought they did a solid job. It was a really fun game. Came down to the wire. The fact that it was, literally an inch that was the determinant that the game was not.
Is that how big his big toe is? An inch?
I mean, I don't think it was his whole big toe. It was literally just
maybe
that much of the line.
Dude, it was because first glance I was like, oh no, that's right on the line. That's in bounds. And then different angle, I was like, oh no, really? Yeah. That's that was such a bad taste in my mouth. And honestly, I think the Ravens were lucky that it came down to that play. I didn't think they played a good game.
Fair.
I thought they were great the opening drive, and then it's not necessarily they got away from the run, but they became very predictable with like Derek. If Derek Henry's on the field, it's a run with him or maybe an option to Lamar. I think Justice Hill.
It's gonna be a screen or the wide receiver screens were kind of rampant too.
Yeah, but Justice Hill, like if he was on the field, then like it wasn't gonna be a run. And they had on back-to-back plays to end the game. They had Justice Hill being the guy to stop Chris Jones, which did a hell of a good job, by the way.
Dude, talk about sacrifice. That guy did such a good job.
Then Lamar missing a wide open Zay Flowers the play before.
Yeah.
I
think it was a miscommunication. I mean, that's
likely.
Yeah.
Did you see how there was like 3 players guarding Mark Andrews on that one play? I will not take Mark Andrews slander. I think he's still going to be very good and very viable. But
Mark Andrews.
But boy, the Chiefs came out and were like, yeah, no, we're not getting beat by these 2 players. Good luck and Godspeed. I don't know, man. It felt like the Chiefs should have been up way more than that. It just wasn't.
It was
the
interesting.
Defense played really good.
Yeah,
for the Chiefs.
Yo Chanel was hot. He's doing a good job.
Yeah, 2 batted balls. I
Karlaftis.
don't know what was the significance of his injury. He got hurt late in that game, last drive. I think.
He was trying to go after Lamar and got sandwiched by his other dude. I didn't follow up on that, if I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, me either. But I mean, I feel like the Chiefs are just gonna chief until the playoffs, so it's kind of irrelevant. This game meant more for the Ravens. Can you get over that mountain that is the Chiefs?
And they got close to it.
They did, and honestly, they shouldn't have. But that just showed, like, I don't know, man. It's going to be very interesting, very fascinating, especially how the defense grows for Baltimore. There wasn't like its usual shutdown self. They let a lot of, I thought like everything in the middle of the field to Rasheed Rice was just like gimmies.
Right. I thought it was a little bit of bullshit. Just like why there's certain guys they covered really well, and some guys it's like very predictable, and it just didn't end up being that way.
Yeah, and like the Xavier Worthy touchdown reception was just a broken coverage. Blown coverage. Yeah.
But I find that so funny. Did you see the one where it's like, what is Blood looking at? And it's just Marlon Humphrey looking at Mahomes while the ball's already in Worthy's hands. It's so funny. I love those ones where they just end up taking a picture and then, I don't know. It's like old Snapchat, the way we used to just comment shit. It's so funny. Maybe not to most people, but I might have a shitty sense of humor. And that's okay. I get to enjoy it.
All right, so you want to get into college football, guys that stood out. You said you want to talk quarterbacks.
Yeah, absolutely.
Talk about your new crazy quarterback rankings.
I mean, actually, it's not. Are we starting out with the QB rankings?
Why not? We've teased it.
Okay, so I would say, well, the big caveat is guys Shedeur Sanders has not been regraded because I'm waiting for a more translatable game. But I regraded the quarterbacks who had translatable games, like Drew Allar, like playing West Virginia. To me, I'm like, okay, that's fine. Let's talk about that. Carson Beck playing against Clemson. I'm like, that's a team that I think deserves at least some kudos. And that's going to be the way I grade these guys for the rest of the year. So guys like Jalen Daniels, Dylan Gabriel, I'm not grading that. Like, even though the Idaho team apparently can kick ass, not the case. So
I feel like, did you watch that game?
I've looked at it. Yeah.
Okay. Oregon was blowing themselves in the foot the whole game. Well, missed field goal. Down. They had 2 turnovers on downs.
Yeah. I saw that. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. But like, I'm gonna let you guess my top 6 because, okay, I restudied like 5 guys or 6 guys 4 of them ended up in my top 6. And so 2 of them are still letting us sling the rock. I love that. So who do you think my QB 1 and 2 is? How about that?
All right, well, I'm someone that we did not study get this out of the way because I don't think he's here, but let's go Cam Ward, man. Shout out to you.
He's one of the 2.
Is he?
He's not the first.
All right.
He's QB2. But yeah, no, talk on ascension, by the way. Good job for him.
Yeah, we'll see how the rest of the year goes. I still think like it wasn't a perfect game. He was much better in the second half and even the final drive to go into halftime.
He just chose his moments to be risky so much better.
Yeah, I hated that. He floated so much in the pocket.
Yeah, he bounces.
Carson Beck?
Carson Beck is QB6 for me. But but he boosted his grade. I'll say that. He got better. I just had a couple quarterbacks that I really appreciated how much they developed.
Okay, let me.
So, I mean, shout out to Carson Beck because he did boost. Just not overall. Not
interception, Jordan Love.
Jordan Love got an interception from Jalen Hurts.
Reed Blankenship, and it's going to be
let's go. The Ku Klux Clamps. Whoever said that's going to hell.
It can't be Drew Aller, right?
No, but I would say he beat out Carson Beck. That's my QB5. Talk about he still cannot hit a moving target to save his life on a consistent basis. Like, I just don't know.
Oh, yeah. I'm not going to say it was perfect from him, but it was. I thought he had
much improved. Yeah. Much improved. Like, I really do appreciate that about him.
Fever dream. I'm going to go with my guy, Jackson Dart against Furman.
Well, yeah. I'm not going to watch it versus Furman. But he is a team that has reclassified conference. And we did not grade him.
Reclassified conference.
Brand new QB. Brand new QB.
Brand new QB. And this is a team that just moved conferences.
Correct.
Just moved conferences. Quinn Ewers. They just moved to the SEC.
We graded him already.
I know. All right. So it has to be like the Big 10, right?
It is in the Big 10.
It is. So we got UCLA. Throw that.
He's had now 2 starts, and he has had over a 93 grade in both of them.
Oh, you're going off the LSU game. It's Miller Moss.
Miller Moss, baby. God, that guy. Some of those plays are freaking special.
Yeah. It's funny. It was the edge out of that game that I was really looking at.
Which one?
Anthony Lucas. He's like 6'5", 275.
Okay. I mean, I focus on the QB so far. My next guy I'm going to be looking at CJ Daniels because he did not perform well.
Yeah. Man,
so what I was doing is like the quarterback games that are translatable. I was like, let's watch them. But now I'm going to be primarily looking at the guys who transferred. I think that's the easiest way to see, okay, well, in this new system, are you still going to be as effective? So CJ Daniels, so far, no. It's going to be an episode that I put out called Did It Transfer, which obviously highlights the fact that they transferred. Yeah, did it transfer? So it's going to be guys who did better or worse. But
there we go. Saquon.
What do you do?
He scored a touchdown.
Dude, there's a lot of big plays happening, man. Touchdowns, interceptions. Like, that was pretty fast, was it not? Or was it like a...
Well, I mean, to be fair, the interception was at like the Green Bay 23.
Okay. That's fair. I was like, damn, that's quick.
Excuse me, 24.
I'm close to the red zone.
Right there. So tell me about Miller Moss. I haven't watched him outside like the highlights from the Louisville game last year, and then watching honestly LSU. I mean, that's a 2-game sample size, man.
Right, it's super small. Obviously,
even
it's very
Connor Wigman has more than that.
Connor Wigman has been getting worse and worse. But
to be fair, that was his game. We're back from injury, and that's probably the best defense he's going to face all season.
That's fair. but that's also the team. He's definitely not coming out in this draft.
Again, I mean, there's a lost season. We'll see.
Well, yeah, but it's like if that's your best defense, like you gotta, I don't know. Like if you're going up against that defense and like that's the defense you're going to be judged harsh. Like you're going to be weighted the most against that defense is closest to the NFL. But yeah, no, I ended up.
It's the beginning of the year and it's just came back
right.
from injury, so it's like there's only so much you can weigh that if he does get better throughout the season. You know,
that's fair. I mean, yeah.
I mean, it's everything in context. You know, everything in context.
It just that was a really bad game. Compared to what he should have done.
It's not like Riley Leonard looked good.
Oh no, Riley Leonard dropped for me too. But no. So the thing that really
same spot for me.
Really,
I remember when we did our 3-round mock. I was joking about how both those guys were going to have bad games.
Yeah. Well, I wish you were wrong because it'd be nice to have even more quarterbacks do well. But lucky for us, these quarterbacks are improving, which is a big plus. But so Miller Moss, he has a very lively arm. My one issue with him is that when he is off platform, and not just like off platform scrambling, I'm talking about exclusively when his feet are wide and he's doing the, you get the snap, you just go wide and then you sidearm it to like a screen or something. All these quarterbacks do it now, just because Mahomes did it. But like he just doesn't have the necessary like pure arm velocity. But when he uses proper mechanics, it gets there. Yeah, he doesn't have the whip. Like Cam Ward, that shit flies off his hand. But yeah, like that was like
it's also the only way he throws the football.
That's also true. But no, Miller Moss, especially he uses really solid form. He has beautiful placement, especially on fade routes. Like I thought he did just a fantastic job for the most part. The thing that I fell in love with him the most was I was studying Jonah Monheim. And then I had to interrupt it to be like, oh, crap. Now I have to go back and watch this guy. So, like, when I'm watching a center and then I fall in love with the way the quarterback is playing, like, it's very rare that I end up falling in love with a player without, like, really just focusing on him. And that was awesome to me. So, I really love that about him. In, like, the 2-minute drill, that's when I thought he was his best. That's what's special to me. He, even this early in his career, is stepping up in big moments. So,
may I ask, what were your thoughts on Garrett Nussmeier in that game?
The Nussbus.
That it? Is that his nickname?
No, I just call him the Nussbus because I call my rabbit Gus Bus. So, I liked how much he improved. The problem is, mechanically speaking, there was these dumbass fade routes that he just throw off his back foot. Drove me nuts. Like, I don't understand why. Drove me nuts. It kept getting to me every single time, man. Like it's just something I couldn't get past. But he ended up moving up my board. He was formerly like a 64 grade, I think, and now he's at 66.75, which is solid. But I thought he showed a little bit better arm velocity. I still don't see him going through progressions very much. I saw a lot of forced routes, which could have even been intercepted.
I was gonna say in the second half, he turned into like check down.
Yes.
Like, mode. I think that may have been just like an offensive thing.
Right. Like it was very Alex Smith.
They were in his ear, like, hey, don't turn over the ball. Take the easy stuff.
Right. Pocket presence wise, I thought I saw him scramble a couple times into pressure. Not a fan of that. I didn't think that he climbed the pocket very well. Overall, I just had my issues. Like it was improvement from what I saw last year, which is a very positive sign. But like this is a fully developed offensive line for the most part that, you should be thriving behind. And, the weapons are still really solid. So I really thought that there was more left on the table because of the fact that his processor just isn't there just yet.
Mm-hmm.
But it's still good. I mean, again, improvement. But when we're talking about him compared to Miller Moss, I know some people thought that Miller Moss was worse comparatively. And,
Oh, then Nussmeier?
Again. Yeah.
Huh.
It's like, I didn't see that.
I felt that they were very evenly like batched in the first half, and then
yeah,
the second half it was just like it went into pure like he was just checking everything down. Like they lost their bite offensively, LSU, while Lincoln Riley was going out there just telling him to sling it, and he was.
Right. Dude, freaking Miller Moss, final 2-minute drill, throwing a honey hole shot, hospital shot, but a honey hole shot and like key down. Beautiful. Like that was a work of art because that was the tiniest honey hole shot that I probably would have seen. Like that's an NFL level throw right there. I just saw NFL level throws. I was hoping to put Miller Moss top 15, and it's just like, oh shit, okay.
I think Aller kind of showcased some of that, where I think it was the drive before the half, where like the anticipation on the touchdown throw, throwing that while your receiver's like 5 yards before the end zone.
I love that.
Throwing it to your landmark and saying, "Hey, get there, just beat the guy." Like I thought Aller was solid. I thought we saw was promising.
Aller was my biggest riser. So the thing I love the most about this class that I didn't really see that much last year, I gotta admit, like last year's class, we got good talent, but not a lot of them threw with anticipation. For some reason this year, Carson Beck threw with a lot of anticipation. Drew Aller threw with a lot of anticipation, which, I mean, you can't hit a moving target as is. So at least he's trying to like do even better. Cam Ward threw within some anticipation, Miller Moss as well, like Garrett Nussmeier, like all these guys I was watching, they were throwing routes with anticipation. I'm like, where the hell did this come from? It just wasn't there as much last year. So it's just good to see. It's good to see.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, I think it's like I like but not love this quarterback class. Like Beck, I think Beck had some like I don't want to call it accuracy, but ball placement problems.
He was inconsistent with it.
I was trying to go.
He was inconsistent.
Yeah, but I think a lot of that was that offense doesn't have the guy. Like I think he threw like 10 different targets, and it was like he just doesn't have that like go-to. Right. And really, honestly, his best throws came to Lovett, the guy he has like the most chemistry with.
Dude, straight up undervalued receiving core. They're really freaking good.
They have a ton of good guys, but like no one stepped up to be the guy yet. And I mean, shoot, like Delp and Urasek end up being
nothing.
Yeah, like where were they? Who's this lucky guy?
Yeah,
like son of a gun, dude. But yeah, I don't know. I thought Beck was good. Like, he didn't put his team behind the 8-hole or 9-hole, so to speak, in the first half, and it was like, all right, well, their offense isn't going to answer. Let's go out, let's attack. And dude, props to Clemson's defense. They just ended up getting gassed out in that second half because the offense blew hard chunks.
Yeah, 100%. What's up to my boy Devin? But Ananias said we need to mention Nico. Was it Nico Lamalea?
He's in next year's class. I'll get the pronunciation. You know what? I'm actually doing a watch along of that game tomorrow, so I'm hoping I'll get the pronunciation down tomorrow during the game.
Smart. Yeah, I mean, again, it's just wasn't a translatable game. Like that's why I'm not highlighting QBs.
I mean, Nico faced Chattanooga. Let's reel back. Let's reel back. There's plenty of reason to be excited, but
absolutely.
Yeah,
I'm not going to jump to conclusions based on.
I will say though, I'm like, okay,
like Furman.
there's a future potentially top 10 quarterback though.
Oh yeah, no, he looked in rhythm. He looked really solid. Talk about ball placement, even deep down the field. I mean, there's a reason to be excited. You know me, I love Tennessee quarterbacks. Apparently, Big Joe.
I forgot about Joe because I thought of him as a tight end.
But yeah, shout out to Nico. He's I mean, I'm just excited to see him versus real competition.
TJ Finley.
Oh,
where's he at now? Western Kentucky, right? Got blown out by Bama.
Yeah, 0 points, baby.
The dude has a big arm, but that's about it. He can run.
Wait, TJ Finley was what on LSU? Then he went to Auburn, and then now he's at Western Kentucky.
Yeah,
right?
he was really good for Texas State last year.
Oh, he's at Texas State.
He was. Now he's at Western Kentucky.
That's an interesting jump. Like that's an interesting career arc. Like, why would you go from Auburn to Texas State? I would make I understand like to Western Kentucky, but like Texas State's a weird spot to stop.
Yeah,
they must be dishing out some cash or something.
I mean, I think he's just riding out his eligibility.
Years. Yeah.
But yeah, I think this week with Quinn Ewers, because I think Quinn Ewers is going to end up having a big week in Ann Arbor.
You do?
Well, I feel like we might have a very similar like Clemson, Georgia fiasco where
I don't think
maybe the Texas offense doesn't do much in the first half, but they're probably not going to have to worry about the Michigan defense.
Yeah.
Oh, Barkley just ripped off a huge run.
Dude, I'm so happy for Saquon. Has a great offensive line. Like, it's it's just good to see him being able to be his best self and the division that drafted him number 2 overall.
Golly, yeah, that Giants game's going to be funny.
It's low-key a dick move, but I understand it.
Well, I mean, Aaron Jones is essentially going to be doing the same thing this year in Minnesota.
Yeah.
It's just his team's bad.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of their fault, though. Like, didn't they let him go? They cut his ass, right?
Yeah, after they signed Jacobs. But to be fair, Jacobs' contract's really friendly. Like, all the money's pushed forward to this year. So realistically, it's not a 4-year deal. It could be a 1-year deal.
Okay. Understandable. But still, it's just like, man. Okay, so do you know what Joseph's talking about when it comes to Dylan Stewart?
I think that's the South Carolina true freshman.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my God.
That everybody's like, yo, look, this guy just moves different. Let me look.
Just like that ghost move is just ridiculous.
Yeah. I mean to be fair, the defensive line for South Carolina had a big game, but it was also Old Dominion.
Oh, yeah, they did. Yeah. I mean, Old Dominion still does produce some NFL talent.
No.
Like, okay, come on. Taylor Heineke. Didn't he go there?
Yeah, he did go there.
Yeah. Taylor Heineke.
One person. Congratulations.
Jack Henderson.
Jason.
Or was it? Jason.
Yeah.
White dude's name.
Fraudulent alert here.
I'm just so happy I'd never studied that bump now. Honestly,
technically Blake Watson, before he went to Memphis.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, didn't who was the lineman from ODU? Was it Nick Saldivari?
Yeah.
He's starting this year.
You should. Well, I mean, to be fair,
that doesn't mean
offensive line.
Yeah, no, not good.
There's gonna be some questions.
Yeah, dude. The Saints. I hate to be that guy, but I just don't. I think the Saints are in a worse position than the Titans. I'm just going.
Yeah, I don't know. Saints
Is Ramchick going to be even playing this year with his knees being freaking bugged?
They put him on IR. I don't know if that means 4 or 8 weeks or if he's just done for the year.
Right.
But
yes, it's the Saints offense that's screwed Wyatt, but it's like you got to win on the offensive side.
Yeah, no, the Saints defense is studded. Like that's the thing. Dennis Allen is such a good DC. It's just kind of a shame. Yeah, Dylan Stewart is the South Carolina true freshman. 6 pressures, 3 sacks, had a win rate of 21.7%. But I mean, also the guy opposite of him, Kyle Kennard, had 7 pressures, 3 sacks, win rate of 25%.
Yeah.
Is this guy also a true freshman? Oh my gosh, no, he has freaking been around oh my gosh.
Been around.
Yeah, he was at Georgia Tech for 4 years. 2020. How's his eligibility till 2027? That don't sound right.
What?
That can't be right. Though TJ Sanders had a good game, 5 pressures, win rate of 20.7%. Tonka Hemingway, the other interior player, had a good game. 2 pressures, 1 sack, win rate 13%. That's still, I mean, that's fairly all right.
Yeah. I'm seeing, have you studied this? Why is this guy asking me about William and Mary offensive linemen? This guy says Charles Grant, the William Mary offensive tackles, is tackle 1 in the class. I'm like, how are you even watching this guy?
Yeah, I wouldn't go that far.
Have you watched him?
Yeah, by virtue of Colby Sorsdale from last year? Not this past season, a year ago. Because Grant's like a 3-year starter.
Yeah. Yeah.
But Grant's nice. He's fine. I think he's like back end of the 3rd, early 4th. Some people think he's a guard. Yeah, he's good.
He's 6'4",
like he moves really well.
I mean, he better. He's 6'4", 300. I mean, dude needs to add some pounds.
Yeah, wrong. That's why people are saying guard.
Yeah. I mean, hey, if someone can hold up as a tackle at the next level and they're pushed to guard for size, probably gonna be a good guard.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, there's some guys emerging. No, never mind. I'm still kind of on the fritz about this interior class for the offense.
It really depends on what tackles are going to be guards.
That's fair, because like Jones, Savanea.
Yeah.
I mean, they're probably, even Connerly.
Yeah, Connerly.
Ernest Green.
Membu. Yeah, Membu. Ernest. Yeah. Let's see. Ursery, I think, should play guard short run, but he still will probably be a tackle.
Big freaking guard. 6'6".
I mean, 6'6", 325. That's not, I mean, we're talking about 6'5" guys. I mean, it's an inch. I guess inches matter, but yeah.
Hey, I'm one to tell you.
Fa'alili Fa'amo, the Washington State cat.
Yeah, I didn't watch him.
He's a guard
this week. They blew up some scrub school.
Right. He's a guard though at heart, man. He's a guard. But yeah, there's a lot of guys who are very much guards. Anthony Belton potentially as well. Forgot about that.
Yeah, I like him as a tackle though.
You do? Okay.
I think
he's
moves
a mauler.
Well. Yeah. Dude, he's a Kem Iguanu.
Yeah, he's a freaking beast, which technically a Kem hasn't been.
I mean, he's coming off a sophomore slump. Jair Alexander just picked off passing the red zone, and now he's running it out. Gets to about the 15. Dang, dude. SMU frauds.
What?
Y'all lost tonight?
We did? Oh, yeah, we were getting our ass kicked. Straight up, like, when I left, it was embarrassing. Also, Preston Stone wasn't really in.
Yeah, do you keep switching between him and Kevin Jennings?
Yeah.
What's his name?
And Kevin's not good.
On a side note, I also took the over in that game in one of my parlays, so I'm a little salty.
Oh.
Dang. SMU, gonna have to drop them. I had them in my top 20.
Yeah.
Just because they had like one of the easiest schedules in the ACC.
Yeah. I mean, I just was watching that, and it's like, it was embarrassing, dude. Our defense was playing well, but the offense, no. The offensive line was garbage.
Indiana beat Western Illinois 77-3.
Indiana did.
Yeah. Right now, Duke and Northwestern are in a dog fight, 10-7.
Shit. Oh, okay. That type of dog fight. I was like, damn, I should have put a bet. Do you see how many bets I'm making? I have a gambling addiction.
Yeah, I keep seeing you tweet them.
Yeah. I'm like, my goodness. I'm like, to be fair, how many do I have active right now? 35? No, I'm just kidding. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 active, but multiple of those are season long. You can fuel my gambling addiction by signing up using the code Hail Mary. It continues giving me money to lose. Because
all right,
it's been bad.
So what other games we want to talk about here for Because we talked quarterbacks. Let's talk some of the games. Some of the guys that stuck out.
West Virginia, Penn State, I think is a key one. Abdul Carter is going to need time. I think that's the biggest takeaway. He was the worst graded
dude. He
defender.
Was poo versus the run, man.
Yeah, he was literally a 44 overall defensive grade. And he didn't do well versus the pass either. One pressure is just not when you're making that big of a transition and then can't play the run.
I get it. I get the tools, the upside, but
you got to have something applicable to the game at this point, though. For Penn State specifically, I'm more confident in Danny Dennis Sutton at the moment.
Hell yeah, my boy.
Which, my boy. To me, is not saying much, and that's what's saying so much.
You douchebag, that's my boy.
Douchebag sports, baby. That's what DB sport. That's what Draft Bros is supposed to be. It's supposed to be douchebag sports.
Douchebag sports.
Yep.
Millam was all right.
No, he did really well. I think he allowed 1 or 0 pressures that game, which was fantastic.
I mean, that's a team you want to show out against.
Yeah. I still have my issues with Millam, but it's that's how you handle it. That's how you do shit. Good job, buddy. Tip my cap to you. But
yeah, I think Winston had a really good game.
Who?
Kevin Winston.
Oh yeah, no, he had a good game. Good to see that. Did he have 1 or 2 forced fumbles? I know he had.
No, he was a monster versus the run.
Yeah.
To be fair, West Virginia was also shooting themselves in the foot consistently.
Dude, Garrett Green. Oh my God. Did you see the passes he was missing?
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, I think didn't they face Penn State last year and he was kind of trash anyway?
Yeah.
So maybe it's just a Penn State thing.
Yeah.
But I mean, he's also got less than optimal size. So.
Well, I mean, the dude, I'm saying he dirted an open touchdown pass.
Adjusted completion rate of 59.3%, my friend.
I don't even care about that. He dirted wide open.
I kind of care. That's not good.
I don't care if he had a 99.9% completion percentage. You do not dirt open touchdown throws. That's just something you cannot do. That is unforgivable sin on this planet. We do not allow that. We do not care. Dude, my dumbass. I freaking saw half a touchdown for Amari and Hampton, and I was like, oh, I get a 1.8 times boost for this. I'll click it, not realizing it was lower. I meant to go for higher. Kevin Jennings, 15 of 32 for 140 yards and a pick. Yeah. Dude's a bum. Sorry. I mean, I love SMU, but I never thought he was good when he played before. Never thought he was good. Okay, any other games you want to talk about, though?
We could talk Florida, Michigan.
Florida, Michigan. And we
could talk about Miami. We could talk.
Michigan.
Michigan, their offense is in trouble.
Poor. Their defense did a shitty job, too, man. Straight up. I
thought their defense was honestly the only thing that kept them in the game.
Yes, but for Fresno State, how the hell did 2 first-round defensive tackles not get a single pressure?
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is.
That's just embarrassing.
I'll come back to it. Let's see what they do this season.
Right. I mean, if they don't do anything versus Texas's offensive line, they do well, instantly erases everything before. It's just it's a bad game. Because that's the game they need to do well. But if they do 2 weeks in a row poorly in terms of the application to the pass, I mean, that's genuinely something that should knock them down. I mean, obviously, we have to look at the full body of work, but just in the moment. I am curious, though. I'm going to tell you the picks that I have. I have the 7 picks left in my 8-pick. Is it called a parlay? I did picks. My 8-pick parlay. 8-leg parlay. I don't know what to call it. You tell me which one, if you think a pick is going to be a yes or a no. So Colson Loveland getting a touchdown or more.
Dude, I'm sorry. I'm just so pissed about BYU right now and SMU.
Dude, remember when oh wait, no, it was Baylor who did that to you.
I mean, to be fair, in that 4-leg, I had a ballsy. I put Arkansas on the money line, so.
But dude, Siaki Ika versus BYU. I love him. Okay, so Colston Loveland, like a touchdown or more versus Texas.
He's our guy. I mean, he's the pass catcher there.
Right. So would you say yes if you're gonna
touchdown's a little spicy?
Really?
What's yards?
I don't know. I'm just reading what I ended up selecting.
Oh, I get a little queasy when it comes to pass catching touchdowns.
The crazy thing is, I only
love throwing this in the back of the end zone.
What's up?
It's 3rd and 5 right now.
Okay, I have Matt
in the
Golden
red zone looking to take the lead.
I think Matt Golden's gonna be feasting on whoever corner 2 is.
I mean, dude, freaking Bond looked beautiful.
He looked really good, really good. But against Will Johnson shut down Deion Burks, and I think that Deion Burks and Isaiah Bond have similar skill sets.
Yeah, Will Johnson's awesome, by the way.
He is.
Pick 6 in that Fresno game.
I mean, he let up 76 yards, but
that was his first year in that system. So it's Wink Martindale. It's going to be vastly different than what it was with
right.
Oh my gosh, who was it last year? Minter?
Yeah.
So
but for me, like, what I love is the fact he still bounced back and he got that pick 6. Like, that's just even when you're having a shitty day, if you can have something that's positive, I love that.
Well, I mean, okay, I'm gonna go look at it real quick.
Shitty would come for best player.
I know. I'm trying to remember if it was like the quality of the targets and receptions.
But I'll just quickly go through this. Matt Golden, higher than half a rushing and receiving touchdown. So, like, just getting a touchdown. Amari and Hampton versus Charlotte. I chose lower, not realizing that I was trying to choose up higher. Quinn Ewers, an interception or more. Jamal Haynes, running back for Georgia Tech versus Syracuse. I have him for a touchdown. I think he's just so damn good. Then Burt Auburn getting 2 or more field goals, and then Jaden Blue not getting a touchdown versus Michigan.
Okay.
I feel like I could get a good amount of those. But it is very dependent on if Quinn Ewers is having a good day. It's funny because people are trying to be like, Alex, you can choose like 2 or 3 options, right? And I'm like, dude, if I'm going for it, I'm going for it big.
Give me all the options. Yeah, no, that's something I've kind of
it's more fun to
be better about. Yeah, I mean, I'll make like a nice 13-15 leg parlay, but that's gonna be like $1.
Yeah,
I'm putting most of my money on the stuff that I think I'm gonna hit. So that might be like a 2 to 4 leg parlay.
Oh, okay. Hey, I respect that. Honestly, I should probably be doing that too. I should be.
But then when you do hit that 15 leg one day, you're gonna be like, man, why didn't I put so much money? Why didn't I put money on that?
Right. Yeah, dude. I mean,
freaking Jordan loves eating a banana. I guess he's cramping up. They got him getting his potassium. They're hitting him with the massage gun, but they're hitting his calf with a massage gun, and he's just sitting there on a banana, freshly peeled.
Nasty work.
Peel still in hand.
Okay, so I actually want to hear your thoughts on these because this is a season long. Because we haven't even talked about this.
Yeah, I wish I did season long because there's a couple of NFL ones I really like.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, there was like Dak. His passing touchdown total was 29.5, and I was like, I'll take that all day, man.
Right.
Waddle was his receiving yards was set as at 1,000, which he's hit every year. So I'm like, give me that.
Yeah. Okay, so this is for college, because that's what I was like focusing on. I'm checking this. Oh my, you gotta be fucking kidding me! How long is Trevor Etienne out?
I think they said he was suspended indefinitely, but they made it sound like it was one game. I've largely heard one game.
Okay, he better. Okay, so Trevor Etienne 750 yards.
Okay.
You think it's good?
For the season?
Yeah.
Like total yards?
Rushing.
It's gonna be fascinating because look, I know they want to get that Robinson kid involved, and they really like Frazier.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of curious how that'll actually end up looking.
Okay. So would you say over or under? Or sorry, higher or lower?
I probably wouldn't touch it.
If you had to.
If I had to.
Mm-hmm. I'm saying like these are the options.
I would probably go with the over just because I trust the offensive line that much.
Okay. Quinn Ewers, 3,000 passing yards.
Gimme.
Yeah. Dylan Gabriel, 3,400 passing yards.
Yeah, probably, but I wish his average depth of target wasn't like 4 yards.
He still got 380 this already on there, so I'm happy with that. Tyler Warren, 450 yards.
Tyler Warren.
Tight end, Penn State.
400?
450.
450. Golly, I want to believe in that.
He got 450 last year.
Yeah, but it's a new offensive scheme.
Well, also, he ended up putting like 115 in the final game.
I do
higher
like
or lower?
Warren.
Huh? Yeah. Higher or lower?
On Tyler Warren?
Yeah, 450.
I want to say higher, but again, that one feels so spot on.
This one, you'll probably say lower. T-Mac, 1,000 yards. Or 1,050.
McMillan?
Yeah, I'm joking. That was like the easiest thing. That's what started making me do this. Elijah Badger, 475.
If this was before last Saturday, I would have been all on that. I have no faith in that Florida offense.
I know.
You want to know, like, half his targets resulted in pass interference because he's that good.
Yeah.
But also, like, they're forcing the ball into Wilson's hand.
Yeah, they're not even.
I get it. That's your top playmaker, but I mean, like, it.
He's the rack guy. That's why I'm surprised. I'm like, the hell.
They're both guys, man.
I know. So, and then last but not least, Rocket Sanders, 700 rushing yards.
In theory, he's the main back there. What did he ended up getting that game?
88.
He got 88?
Okay.
I'd feel good about that.
I put lower for injury.
Talk about hoping on a man's downfall.
You know what? I'm happy to lose that bet. But what else should we talk about for the short term? Because for those of y'all who are watching, we want to make this, we as in especially me, would like to make this like actually something we can do every single week because both of us can't be doing 4-hour streams every week.
Yeah. Who's your running back one and why is it Genty?
I haven't regraded running backs. But I mean, if Genty doesn't fumble the ball, it's 100%.
He didn't. He even gave you 6 touchdowns.
I know. I mean, he's a freaking beast. Granted, again, it's against Georgia Southern, so let's tone the expectations. Super excited for him, but the fumbles are the thing I'm concerned about. Nothing else. Everything else, I thought he was a blue chip back. It's just let's watch the fumbles. If it doesn't happen, I'd take him top 15.
Yeah. I mean, dude, there were second effort fumbles.
I know. But
I know there was a lot of them, but
that still happens in the NFL. Like, I hope that he'd be able to get those second effort plays.
I could tell you, I think wide receiver is going to end up being really close.
Which one?
Wide receiver 1 in this class.
Yeah, I could see it. I think Bo Collins is the dark horse for wide receiver 1. I think he'll be coming out of the world.
Oh, that would insinuate he has a quarterback to throw him the football.
I mean, I don't think his quarterback has anybody else to throw
to. Certainly not Mitchell Evans.
I don't know what's going on there. Oh, he wasn't in that game.
No, he was in.
He was? The 87 kid was doing a better job than him.
That's because of by in, I mean he played snaps, but
yeah.
Here, I'll whip out the snap totals real quick. I'm trying to think who was 87? Flanagan, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like it was funny because the other tight end was on some people's watch list, Eli like Raredon or something, and he didn't do much of anything. Okay, so Mitchell Evans. By the way, it ruined a lot of people's bets because they had him on like over like 50 some yards. He had 10 snaps that game.
Why though? I mean, he's coming back from injury, so
yeah. Raredon had 24. Flanagan had 43.
Yeah, Flanagan did a good job.
Oh, Hurts. Ooh, thought he was going to get more on that.
Got some Kyron Lacy love. I like.
Yeah, I feel like T-Mac is going to end up usurping wide receiver 1. It's going to be close between him, Burden, and I'm just going to go ahead. I think Travis Hunter's wide receiver.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Just financially, it just doesn't make sense. It makes way too much sense. Yeah. I think I heard somebody say the number 4 corner in terms of like pay wise, the 4th highest paid corner makes basically wide receiver 23 money.
Yeah, I mean it's ridiculous. I think that it just depends on what team's drafting first, because all those players are completely different roles. Completely different roles. You're not going to draft. They're not in the same conversation. That's the problem when you do a receiver rankings. It's like, dude, you're not debating between, do I get T-Mac or do I get Luther Burden? It's just not. Like, if you're really that confused about your offensive system, unless you have both of those roles open, which then can't go wrong.
I feel like you're going to have to include Travis Hunter in that fold, just because of what he can do as a package player, whether it's offensively or defensively.
I agree, but it's like, do you think that Travis Hunter would be playing the same exact role that you'd be drafting?
No, they're all different roles.
Right. So it's just like, it really is dependent on who's drafting first. Like, I think T-Mac is not a bad option. I've said it multiple times. I don't think he overall for every team is a really good receiver, but I think for the teams that he really fits for, he could be a top 15 receiver in the NFL.
Yeah, I feel like T-Mac's just a good fit for every team.
Every team.
I mean, if you don't have that like big possession type that which he's not just that, but I mean, if you're missing size at the position.
Yeah. I think the Giants are a dark horse team for him. That'd be nasty.
Yeah, if they don't
go QB round 1. Obviously. If they're sitting there, like let's just say at pick 7, pick 8, or even later, and they're just like, damn, the QBs are gone that we think could actually start on our team. Like, we're gonna take a shot day 2.
Dude, man, quarterback's gonna be such a fascinating discussion this whole year.
Oh yeah. I mean, I do think I initially was saying like, we were talking about this in the light of 2022. It's a much better class than 2020.
It's a much safer class. Because I think the guys in 2022 had a bit bigger potential upside, but like their floors were horrible.
Right. Yeah. I mean, Desmond Ritter's freaking like great example. Malik Willis, like.
Yeah, I mean, look at the guy who went. It was the floor guy and Kenny Pickett who ended up going in the first round.
That will show you how much confidence the NFL has in a draft. What type of quarterback goes first? Is it going to be the floor guy, or is it going to be somebody who is like a balanced or a ceiling?
Yeah, and people may not want to hear this or like hearing this. The floor guys are Shedeur and Beck in this class.
Yeah.
It's a much higher floor than Kenny Pickett.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Like, that's the thing. Like, you're just getting a legitimate upgrade even with the base guys, which is nice.
Yeah, I heard Trevor Sikkema compare Shedeur to Teddy Bridgewater, and I loved it. So I've been trying to get my Carson Beck.
Gardner Minshew.
Gardner Minshew. Oh,
It
I was
really
going to go
worked.
Jared Goff. I was
Too
thinking
too high in my opinion, but I understand what you mean. I can see why you say that.
Not a perfect one. It's just one off like top of my head.
Yeah, no, I mean for me, I was like, okay, well I thought Beck was a better version of Kenny, and then the more I watched him, I'm like,
Beck doesn't have a noodle arm though. Like
right,
Minshew.
He doesn't have a great arm, but he doesn't have a noodle.
No,
arm.
but it's not like
I saw
barely NFL
adequate.
level.
Right. I ended up switching it. It's like to me, it's very similar to Minshew, which I was saying like, hey, Raiders, if you're not winning games, I think a lot of them are going to be close. You might just need a little bit better than what you have in order to succeed. And that's exactly what Beck can bring for you. So I think defensive focused teams should be looking at those floor quarterbacks like Shedeur and Beck that have really good processors overall, because you don't need them to win you a game. You just need them to keep you in it and not lose it. And then there's certain teams like I think the Giants that you debate whether they're complete.
Oh my gosh.
And I know I'm seeing like clips of Quinion Mitchell pop up on my timeline.
Mm-hmm. But, so maybe Purdy could be an interesting one. Derek Carr, no. I think Derek Carr had a bigger arm, just not the decision making.
I don't think Brock would be the best example. I mean, I think Brock was Mr. Layered passes, man. Like he's pretty awesome.
Beck's got a good processor though.
No, but I'm talking about like layering the passes. Like talk about placement. Beck doesn't have that level of placement.
Beck, I thought did last year. I think this year maybe it was a little clunky with some newer faces in week 1. I think it'll get cleaned up as the season goes on.
I could see that. I didn't see it as much last year, I think, as maybe you saw it. So to me, it's like it's similar to what I saw already. So it didn't surprise me as much.
Okay.
And I had Purdy above Ritter and Strong. I think Purdy was QB6 for me that year.
Yeah, Purdy. I think I had Purdy as like a 5th round.
Yeah,
he was somewhere on day 3.
Yeah, I think he was like a 4th for me.
Dude, Packers defense can't stop a flea right now.
Great, love that for him. But
Anthony Richardson, Jalen Milroe. Oh, Richardson threw more than Milroe. Milroe only had 9 passes against Western Kentucky.
Nuts.
To be fair, they were pretty as hell, but
hey, talk about stock down, by the way. Roydell Williams. What the hell is this guy doing? 3 carries, 10 yards. He's supposed to be like Trey Benson.
I thought you may have been too high on him.
I mean, I thought that he was perfect for a Trey Benson role. Just like Amari Niblack going into a Jatavian Sanders role. It's like, hey, these guys are going to a role that suits their skill set. Yeah. And they're just not doing a good job of personnel.
No, right now. I mean, okay, to be fair, like Colorado State, it's real back. Let's see how he performs.
Oh, I'm not shitting on Niblack. Yeah. I'm saying like for Roydell specifically.
I got you.
Yeah. Like Florida State is not doing a good job with personnel at all.
Florida State is
doing a garbage job.
Is where I want them to be.
Ass.
Exactly.
I'm glad
the Hurricanes, they get Florida A&M this week. Thank you. We took care of Florida. Now we get a nice break.
Right. Well.
Oh man, Eagles now just trying to run the clock out.
Well, I think that what we should do is maybe wrap up a conversation and be able to say confidently to each other that we could do a 90-minute stream.
No. Yeah, we got 10 minutes.
We do.
What conversation do you want to have to wrap it up?
What's the outlook for the week? I think what we should do is kind of tell people what to expect going forward, because, I mean, we didn't really have a game plan today, but it just kind of made sense. We talked about some stuff that we thought about. I think that's fair to say every week we can Just kind of.
So you want a game plan what we're doing next week?
Yeah. It's kind of good for people to understand what we're doing.
I say we come to the table with specific prospect performances.
That's fine with me. Are you doing reevaluations?
I mean, I think it's a little early for that.
Yeah. I'm just impatient.
So I think right now maybe just kind of a stock report, guys who caught our eye this week.
Yeah.
Might be a better route to go to start off the season, and then we could even talk a little NFL and stuff.
Yeah.
But this is the most Georgia players to ever play in a single game. Another first down by
hey,
Philadelphia.
Thank you to
2 more warning.
My boy ATL Jet Jones. Thank you for the $5, buddy. I bet this is the most Georgia. Yeah, I love that comment, dude. But shout out to you, my friend. Thank you. You guys who do end up doing this help out significantly. So we do love you.
So we could start it with a little NFL talk.
Yeah.
And then go into
we're going to have an actual week of football.
I know. It's going to be nuts.
It's going to be crazy.
I'm excited for it.
No, me too, dude. I'm super hyped for that. So yeah, some NFL talk, some guy, like we'll talk about like our little scouting report with each other, and then kind of like decide from there. I think that's the smart thing to do, because again, guys, if you guys have not already picked it up, we're not going to be doing 4-hour streams every week. I don't think you nor myself should be pushing ourselves to that.
So what's the deal with Preston Stone? Is he just not the starter?
Dude, I mean, straight up, I have no clue. I literally was sitting there being like, what the hell is going on? Like, it just, nobody knew. Like, I'm going to look to see it.
Oh, and RJ Maryland got all of 1 reception? Okay. No, Ian Smith had 2 fumbles.
I could look at it, but I think they're just trying to rotate dudes in. It just doesn't make sense to me.
Will Howard, day 3.
I have him. Well, I mean, I just got to see him versus a real team first, so we'll wait on that. I mean, again, we're asking questions when there was a lot of gimme games week 1. The beautiful thing is we got to see some really good games like Nuss versus Moss. Like, it was good to see that. Klubnik versus Beck. By the way, Colby Young, he's going to be special. I think that's going to be Dylan Bell is freaking awesome, by the way.
Dude, yeah. Man, he left the game because of cramps.
Like, I think that guy's special. Like, he just moves so well.
They got some ballers, dude.
Dude, Colby Young, like, love it. Like, there's just lucky.
For me, Will Howard is basically more raw Drew Aller.
Do you think he has that big of an arm?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think it. To be fair, I think Aller's kind of a freak in that regard.
Yeah, I was like, I don't know, man. Like,
but Howard definitely has one of the bigger arms in this class.
Yeah,
one of the biggest, I dare say.
Yeah. No, I do. I like the upside of Will Howard. I want to see him in action though, versus a real team.
Mm-hmm.
That's like big caveat. I just don't trust him yet. I thought that he was very up and down last year, and I just need to see some consistency. But yeah, Aller was a big riser for me. Ward was a big riser for me. Just seeing that progression. Like, to me, I know when I grade players, like, you're very good at the projection part. That's not my game. My game is just kind of understanding like where players are, and then I try my best. I think you're frozen. The hell? Oh no, you're not. You're just not even paying attention.
I'm listening. I'm just checking my phone, dude.
Damn, dude. No, I just fall in love with the. No, I just love being able to watch players and then like physically see the progression. It just makes me so happy. I love raising the numbers on my grading system. Like, it's like a little dopamine kick for me. But, that's just what's different for us between you and me. And that's why we balance each other out very well. Because I'm very pragmatic in the moment. And you like to project, which is very fair when you're projecting.
I like to play make believe.
Also, shout out to ATL Jones here or ATL Jet Jones. It was my 20th super chat. So it has like a big 20. It has some like ringy dingy dingy. Absolutely, brother. I don't understand. It says let's celebrate the 20th super on a live stream, and I'm like, it looks super cool. I don't know if on my chat it looks like that, like in the chat room, but it has this like little balloon and a 20 next to it, which is awesome.
Aww.
Anyways, that's cool. Appreciate it, buddy. It really does help.
So 3rd and goal right now.
Dude. Who has the
game
ball?
is going to be decided here. Kind of. I mean,
Eagles are toast.
Even if
it's over.
Dude, even if the Eagles like kick a field goal, there's going to be like all of like 30 seconds left.
Right. But when you give the ball to Patrick Mahomes 2.0, anything could happen. Oh, by the way, the yards for Colston Loveland's 42.5 versus Texas.
Ooh, I don't mind that.
I took it on a different one. I have Baylor's quarterback having a rushing touchdown.
I mean, to be fair, it was a Sharpen. No, Sharpen's elsewhere now.
It's it's Daquan Finn, 5'11".
Oh, the former Toledo guy.
Yeah, he's fun.
Oh, he fumbled the snap. Eagles did jump on it.
Ass.
They went for the tush push.
Oh my goodness.
And became a scrum for the football.
Oh, all right.
I don't even think that was on Cam Jurgens. It just went through Hurts' hands.
Beef Jurgens.
Maybe Hurts wasn't expecting it.
Yeah.
But
I think I think also, are you like, it would be kind of cool to hear if you're making any bets in underdog, like what you're doing. Because I don't have the ability to make the parlays that you do. So it's like, I'm just saying shit that is way less cool than what you're doing with money lines and stuff.
Well, I do like be playing my money lines. I like playing College Weekly just because they have more forgiving spreads. When I do bet the NFL, it would be stuff like underdog based on player props.
Right.
I need to check. I'm going to check out their stuff tonight. And I'll probably talk about it tomorrow during my underdog stream. Will be the Tennessee NC State game. Bet US will be the Michigan Texas game.
Yeah.
Bet US is where I made the player prop bets for Waddle and Dak.
Gotcha. Okay.
And actually, I did make a bet this week I took the under in Giants versus Vikings because it's at 41.5, and then I took Tennessee plus 4.5. I don't feel great about that one, but I feel like it's going to be a close game.
Should be fun. Well, I think we need to prove it to ourselves that we can end this 490.
Well, do you want to maybe wrap up this game first?
We can. Yeah, you're talking about like the final drive?
Yes, because right now there's a penalty on the field goal for the Eagles. It's offside. Defense. Penalties declined. Okay, so the Packers will have 27 seconds left to make something happen. They will need a tutty. Tutty wins the game.
Tutty wins the game, baby. Okay. Drum roll. Okay, so the fill the void, we're still figuring out what we're doing. Like on a weekly basis, I think it's smart to go like NFL recap, college recap, basically like guys that we like.
Just wanted to blow my kazoo.
Fair. When do you think we should do another mock? Like mid-season?
Maybe let a couple of more weeks set in.
Okay. Yeah, are you saying like when we have a general idea of the draft order and stuff like that?
Yeah, general idea as in like very early projection of the draft order.
Right. Well, that one will be a 7-round mock. No.
Yeah, you could choke on that right now.
Yes. Yes.
All right, here
Oh man.
comes the kick.
I mean, I'm down for it in a couple weeks. That's chill with me.
Think Elliott's just gonna boot this out of the. Oh no, are we gonna get a return? We're gonna get a return.
Ooh. Oh, that's an awful idea.
Oh no, yeah, he's down at the 15. 22,
God, what
23 seconds left.
Like when you have that few, that little time, just straight up take the fair catch, dude. Unless it was caught in the landing zone. You can't do a fair catch in landing zone, right?
I don't know. I think he probably can. Comes out to the 25.
Like, why not just do that? You can break it for a touchdown. I'm like, yeah. You just broke your offense's chances of having an extra play, buddy.
Well, they just, yeah.
How many timeouts do they got?
None. I loves rolling out. Uncorks one. Oh, what a catch by Jaden Reed. Golly, dude, I'm so mad. I wanted the Love Reed stack so bad, and someone snagged Reed from me.
I'm proud to own him in my dynasty.
I wanted him and Love, man. So I had to settle for Dobbs. So they're at the Eagles 49.
Dude, Reed had a rushing touchdown and a receiving touchdown. I didn't even pick up.
Oh, what the heck? So Love was about to get sacked. He lateraled backwards to Josh Jacobs, who was able to pick up like 8 yards.
Yeah.
Oh no, Jordan Love is down. No. He's in a lot of pain. This is bad. This is really bad, dude.
You're joking.
No.
What? This is what happens when you go to Brazil. No more NFL International.
Malik Willis is warming up. I mean, yeah, Malik Willis has to come in for the last play, but
oh my God.
5 seconds left, by the way.
Wow. Sean Clifford time. Is Sean Clifford even activated?
Oh!
No. What?
So I forgot who was coming over the top of him, but the D-line that was trying to bring him down, it looked like his knee just popped inside like that.
Oh, shit. I'm looking this up right now.
Don't mind me. I'm going to take a look at who my backup quarterback is in that league. Fuck. He's limping off the field. He's limping off the field. Dude. That's freaking wild. Oh, and Josh Myers is hobbling towards the sideline too.
And I'm trying to see. Jordan Love injury. What the heck? Why is this not out there? Okay, there it is. Rate the refs app. Thank you, buddy.
Oh, that's great. This is okay. Jared Goff is my backup. All right. Well, here comes the last play. You got Malik Willis. Prevent defense. You got 3 defenders back guard in the end zone. Oh, they were trying to get some quick yards. Quick throw to Dobbs to get like a 4 or 5 yard pickup. So one more play. 30 seconds left.
That looked like it was more of an ankle than a knee.
I thought I saw the knee pop.
Oh, I was looking at it. It's like
it could be a high ankle sprain Because like he's walking around on the sideline now. Well, he walked toward the bench under his.
I saw the defender hold his ankle because his knee bent weirdly, but it looked like the ankle got trapped under. It could be a fractured ankle, low key. But I mean, it's gonna be tough to put weight on that.
Oh, Willis sacked.
Oh, that's how you end it, bum.
And it's Zach Bond.
That's gonna keep Fangio very pleased. He loves Zach Bond.
So golly, dude, that's the last thing you wanted. That scare at the end of the game. Yeah, I say scare. I'm hoping for the best, but still no idea.
I mean, I'm hoping that it's not a fracture or a tendon rip or anything like that, because it looked like he got caught. Fingers crossed, dude. Fingers crossed.
Yeah.
All right. Well, on that note.
Jeez.
I think it's fair to say goodbye.
Aren't you happy that I was like, hey, yo, let's wait till the end?
Yeah. I would have went to bed. No clue that Jordan Love got hurt.
And you still don't have any clue. You won't know anything till tomorrow.
Well, at least I know he did get hurt. Just not how long. Oh. All right, dude. Well, it was fun. I mean, I love our 4-hour streams where we just go crazy, but we'll have more of those, just not every week. We're going to have 90-minute streams every week. Minimum an hour.
That's right.
I think it's fair. I think it's also fine. I mean, again, it's kind of more like maintenance during the regular season and then picks up with draft time.
Yeah.
So, going to be exciting, but
I am excited to go to bed right now.
You and I both
for a long day tomorrow.
Yes, sir. Well, thank you guys for watching. It's still 122 of you guys here. We love you guys for that. You guys always show your support, as always. So shout out to ATL Jet Jones, as well as, what was it, Sauce Monster? Shout out to both of you guys.
It's my Sauce Monster impression.
I love that. For helping support the show. So we're going to be going to bed. Hopefully you guys do get to do that as well. And hopefully Jordan Love gets to go to bed and not wake up hurt for the rest of the year. Knock on wood.
I hope.
We all hope. It sucks. Like I don't want anybody to get hurt like that.
Nobody does, dude. Nobody wants anyone to get hurt.
No.
Pour a little out for SMU and their playoff hopes and dreams.
Well, I mean, it's as much as Connor Wigman's chance of being a good quarterback is at the moment for this year, for this draft cycle. Anyways,
dude, I had SMU ranked 17th.
Yeah, it's kind of nuts. I don't know if
they have such an easy schedule.
I know.
I thought they were a better team than that.
Yeah, and that's the problem. Someone's like, "Who's NFL talent in SMU?" I'm like, not much. Doesn't mean that you wouldn't be ranked, but I think we'll be like 25 at the end of the year. We'll be there, but not much more.
All right,
dude.
Y'all be easy.
Later, y'all. We love you.